Yo, so to basically catch up what I've been doing, I've been posting on TikTok. I started streaming on TikTok, TikTok live at GGSTHETICS. You feel me? We got a lot of other stuff in the future. So yeah, like I said, without further ado, is I want to talk about these first step in these categories for the big three looks maxing tips, dude. These big three looks maxing tips will get you a great quick ascension in the big 25. It does not take any surgery. It does not take a lot of money. And it just takes a little bit of discipline, and that is about it. You just need the right properties and the right stuff to use, and you will properly increase your coloring, better your skincare, and better your nutrition, which will improve your skin and result, and your health, and your gut, and your physique. So, the big three, bro. Coloring. Biggest thing with coloring. If you want to go the big expensive route, go take some MT2 or take some tanning drops, which, you know, is external, costs a little bit of money. Also, the tanning beds cost a little bit extra money, but if you want the bang for your buck for the cheapest, go find like your nearest tanning bed or something. Make sure you can go to the store, go get this like Hawaiian Tropic. I personally like to use this Hawaiian Tropic 30 SPF tanning lotion / sunscreen. Like, I don't like to use the Maui Babe stuff. It tastes like, it smells like fucking teriyaki sauce. I really don't like using it personally. So my coloring, like in the summer, I used that a little bit. It helped a lot, but in return, it just made me smell bad, and I really did not like that because I had to shower every single time, like afterwards, and try to wipe all the shit off me, and it was super oily. I just don't really enjoy it. So with the coloring aspect, you could either go the tanning bed route, you can go the tanning drops route, you can go the artificial route, get a spray tan. I don't really like doing spray tans. I did it in the past. It looks really fucking pasty. I pulled up to school and fucking like spray tan. I looked automatically darker, and everyone's like, "What the hell did you get a spray tan, bro?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did." Because it took a little bit to settle in. It just looks super unnatural. I'm not a fan of it. The reason I did that is because I was really scared about the skin cancer aspect of the tanning beds, which what I didn't know is anything within moderation. If you're able to do red light therapy and proper treatment to combat those UV rays hitting your skin, then you don't have to worry about visiting the tanning bed so much and getting skin cancer. It's all about like how you're combating it and what you're doing to be able to mimic it, to be able to even that out. And honestly, in your early 20s and your prime years, you need to tan. And then whenever you start getting older and stuff, and then your looks are starting to fall off, then don't really prioritize it that much. It's not good for your skin. Just work on having smooth skin and anti-aging properties, because like everybody knows, suntan beds increase your aging like almost double if you're hitting it that consistent and you're not doing many things to reverse that aging process. Unless you're Brian Johnson, of course, and you have all the properties in the world, you're a billionaire, you own a company, etc. Nobody really does that. So the cheap route, if you want to work on the anti-aging benefits later in the future, I would recommend doing tanning beds first, because that really gets your coloring where it needs to be. It only takes a few visits. If your skin cannot take tanning beds and you have very sensitive skin, and you know that you have sensitive skin and you cannot hit the UV, be in the sunlight, then just do tanning drops. And honestly, don't even take MT2. It can darken your moles. You might have some side effects to it. That's like the very end, like the high end version of tanning, in the very quickest and efficient way. But the cheapest way, which is not as efficient because it has bad repercussions, is the tanning bed. And tanning drops don't really do anything. Tinted sunscreen is a really good way to even your skin tone out and darken it just a slight bit if you are very pale. It's not something to fully tan you. I use tinted sunscreen every single day because everyone's supposed to use sunscreen on their face. So if I recommend anything, just do a little bit of tinted sunscreen. It keeps your skin tone even, keeps your face protected, and it's 2 in 1. You kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So who doesn't want that? So another thing, into skincare with the tinted sunscreen. That is a part of my skincare routine. Skincare is huge. It's not the biggest thing on this list, actually. It's actually the least out of the 3, but it is still huge. It's the big 3. So skincare, with me personally, I have sensitive skin, so I don't like to go very harsh on my skin with anything, honestly. What I do, I'll wake up in the morning, I do my debloating process, which is part of the skincare. I want to go into that because nutrition also has a factor with the debloating, with the sodium properties and stuff that will bloat you. But whenever I wake up in the morning, I go downstairs before I get in the shower. I gua sha. I do like 1 set of 6 to 8 on like my jaw, my mid cheekbone, and then my zygos. And then you go down your lymph nodes in your neck, because that can really bloat whenever you're eating like high sodium foods, and eating just really bad processed shit, which I still have a problem of doing. So you have to learn how to combat that. But yeah, I'll do gua sha in the morning. I hop in the shower, brush my teeth, all that good stuff. And then I will go ice my face before I do any of the skincare. That will be a factory reset. It will leave my have my face just nice and cold, able to apply whatever I want on it. So after I go ice my face, I go back in there, I grab some toner, because you got to start with toner to reset the pores and everything. You go get some toner, and then you start off. I like to start off under eye drops. I have an under eye serum, and then I have a brightening serum or glow serum or whatever you want to do. I use the glow serum. Works really well for me. It's called Bioma. It's kind of a cheap brand. I really want to start like getting better brands in the future, but for me personally, it's not breaking me out. It's working pretty well. It's a good budget option for skincare. And so I do Bioma, and then after that, I'll grab my CeraVe moisturizer, daily moisturizer, and apply it on my face after I've applied those two things, the under eye serum and the brightening serum. So all your serums get out of the way, then apply your moisturizer, because that will prep you for the tinted sunscreen. So after that, you put the tinted sunscreen on, and that helps moisturize and blend into your skin for long-term use. Long-term usage of the tinted sunscreen is huge because it keeps your skin tone even. It's not wearing out very fast until you go to bed, then you just reset. So yeah, that's my personal skincare routine. It's not really anything crazy. It just sounded like a lot, but honestly, I use like 4 products tops, and everything else is debloating properties and just proper nutrition. So that's really all you need. But skincare is a big deal. If you know what's right for your skin and you get the right brands for your skin, it will literally be a game changer. Your acne scars and stuff, do red light therapy, do some Accutane, try to clear that up if you really need to. That's super in-depth, like bad pre-acne scarring stuff that I'm not talking about in this video. But if you do have that, that's just look up a different video. Clavicular has a lot of things on Accutane, and so does Zeta as well. Nutrition once again, dude, that's something that I'm being a little hypocritical with myself, because I just had cookies and milk. But anyways, nutrition though, it's super huge for debloating. Whenever I eat bad shit like this, I like to combat this with just high potassium drinks, high potassium foods, such as bananas, Body Armor Light. I like to drink Body Armor Light. Coconut water doesn't taste the best, but it's still rich in potassium. Has about 1 gram in each like Vita Coco bottle that I like to drink Vita Coco personally. But they have a pineapple flavor that's really good as well. As artificial sweeteners, don't even worry about those, dude. They don't do anything. But yeah, the all those nutrition stuff with the debloating properties, that's it. I like what I do personally. I kind of have a bodybuilder nutrition. Well, kind of a dirty bulk currently, as you can see, but I'll wake up, I'll eat like 5 eggs, like 5 scrambled eggs, and then I'll get 2 pieces of toast. Sometimes if I'm going on like a full carb cycle that day, I will eat toast and stuff. But I'll usually get Oikos protein Greek yogurt, put honey oats and granola in it, and then put blueberries, mix it around. Then I'll take some strawberries. I'll get like a bowl of strawberries. Not sure how many grams. I don't know, like 8 grams of strawberries. And then I'll try to make some whey drip, and then pour the whey drip over the strawberry bowls, and boom, you have a 3-piece fruit diet in the morning that will keep you debloated. Also drink a bunch of water. As everybody knows, you need to drink like 1 gallon of water at least. If you're on creatine, 1.5 to 2 gallons. So that getting that water in will be big time in the future, because you will see long-term results when your skin tone's even. You'll stay hydrated, obviously, all that shit. And then if you're taking creatine, we'll see gains in the gym. So obviously everybody wants that. So that is the big 3. To wrap it up, that is the big 3. And this is a quick little Looksmaxing tip, dude, in this fucking video, because a lot of people will ask me, how are you able to do this or that, which I appreciate too for the compliments, because I really don't expect myself to get those compliments. I will literally go back to this board right here, the big 3. That is the easiest to do without a bunch of all this weird shit, chin tucks and all this other stuff that obviously I do, but is not as taxing, and it will have the best benefits, because chin tucks, at the end of the day, it's a long-term thing, and it will not grant you instant benefits. All this shit can literally pop up, like you will see results within 2 weeks minimum if you're able to do all this properly in the same rotation. Coloring is huge because it improves your contrast. I will not stress this enough. Contrast is one of the biggest things in looking better, because you, like, say your eye color or something, you get colored contacts, and then you will literally, if you have dark skin and light eyes, that will contrast you so well, and you have dark features. I can't stress that enough, bro. Coloring is very, very huge to Ascend. Clavicular, all he did was get lean and improve his coloring. And simple, he just ascended to the max, which he did do a lot of other things in the steps of it, but no one can notice that because his coloring was off and his face was bloated. So it really shined through once he improved his coloring and then got leaner. So that thing alone, dude, coloring is so huge. And so is skincare, because he's taking a multitude of peptides and the glow stack and stuff to keep his skin clear. So if you see Clav's Ascension from this video or something and you know about Clav, obviously his thing, it's a perfect portrayal of it. And if you go back to my summer videos, my coloring was slightly better. I was leaner. So maybe my face color was better, but also my hair was longer. So it's all about perception. It's all about illusion. But yeah, enough yapping. That was the fucking big three. Looksmaxing tips. Let's fucking go. Ascend, boys. Y'all get huge and y'all get Giga Chad.